Hey guys, it is your girl Jade Ashley and I am back with an all new video of When the Beat Drops. And like always, I'm here to give you my 5 hottest beats in music of this week. So of course, you gotta stay tuned for more. Okay guys, so let's dive into these 5 hot beats of this week. I know it's been a minute since I did a video of When the Beat Drops. Like lately my feeling has been, I really want to focus on like music related topics. Like, there's weeks where I felt like, I would try to compose a list of, 5 things that happen in music, but then it wasn't really music related. Like it dealt with like artists and stuff like that, but it wasn't about the music or, it was just, so I have a list of things to talk about. For the most part, it's dealing with music or, obviously all artists and stuff like that. But I'm going to stop chatting and I'm going to just get into my 5 hot beats. So my first beat of this week, actually, this was me 2 weeks ago. But I don't know why I didn't think about talking about this on camera. But I decided to make a beat for this week. And I'm talking about the Millennium Tour. The Millennium Tour experience. As you guys know, B2K, Pretty Ricky, Lloyd, Mario, Ying Yang Twins, Bobby Valentino, Chingy, they're all on tour right now for the Millennium Tour. When this tour was announced, it was like literally the most talked about thing, especially because B2K was headlining. B2K been broken up for years. B2K is a significant part of our childhood. So it was just like the best thing ever. And luckily for me, 2 weeks ago, the tour was here in New York. New York was the second tour date, and I was blessed enough to go. I'll tell you guys the story and everything, but pretty much, tour was announced, and I just could not wait to get tickets. And it's kind of like the tickets in New York. It was at the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden in New York. Like tickets went like that. So like literally, there was like little tickets here and there, and $500 for a ticket. Like it was just like I was pretty much just a little bit too late for the tickets and stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, so maybe I can just see like there's companies that like buy tickets and stuff, and you can like buy them from them if you don't get it from Ticketmaster and stuff. So I'm thinking maybe that's how I can go, but it wasn't working out like that. So I'm just like, okay, so maybe I can just like go to Jersey, because I believe at the end of this month, because we're still in March, I believe they'll be at the Prudential Center in New Jersey, but then nobody wanted to travel to New Jersey with me to go to the tour. So it was just kind of like I got in this space where I was like, okay, I might miss one of the biggest tours of 2019. And literally the way I went to the tour, I just spoke it up, and I was like, I feel like the only way that I would be able to go to the Millennium Tour is if the people who put on, like that's ahead of the tour, which is G Squared Events, if they kind of hit up my company that I work for, and they're like, hey, we need like someone in New York who can like cover the concert and stuff like that. And literally pretty much that's exactly what happened. I said it like I don't know how many times. I'm like, I feel like the only way I'm gonna get to this tour is if that happened. And that's exactly what happened. Probably like 2 days before, I kind of got like hit up like, hey, are you available to cover the tour? Because you guys know that I'm like the New York editor and everything. So I was like, of course. I was like, of course. And even if I wasn't available, I was gonna make myself available. But I was available. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm there to go to the Millennium Tour. I didn't want to experience it by myself, but I mean, it is what it is. I went. And it was work, obviously, and you guys know for me, work always comes first. So it's kind of like once my work is done, then I enjoy it. But I was kind of like in and out, or just covering and getting the content I needed and stuff, but also enjoying it at the same time. So I just wanted to talk about my experience, because it might be different from like a few people, not like everyone. I'm sure some people have like the same experience, especially like if they're members of the media like myself. So but yeah, I obviously into clips and stuff that I still have and whatnot. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you did probably see that I went to the Millennium Tour and stuff like that. But it was just amazing. I got my press credential. I went in and stuff or whatever. They kind of, told us the rules as far as like, media and, what we can, record and what we can't record and stuff like that. So pretty much I got in there. Because I was media, I was literally right there by the stage, like touch the stage. So I was right there by the stage. So I saw Chingy perform, Bobby Valentino perform, And then like right after Bobby Valentino got off stage, they pulled me to go backstage because I'm media. So, you know, I have to work and stuff. So I missed Lloyd's performance because I was actually backstage. And I didn't get to meet everyone just because the concert was going on. So there was a lot going on. People having to get into stage, people having to get to positions to get ready to get on the stage, people coming off the stage. Like, it was just like a lot going on. So the only artist I was able to meet, and if you guys follow TSR, then you've seen Chingy. I met him, and it was actually his birthday the day of the show here in New York, which was March 9th, which is also, you know, the anniversary of Biggie's death. And, you know, it was a Saturday and everything. But yeah, I met Chingy. He was real cool. It was his birthday and stuff like that. Chopped it up with him real quick. And then after that, I also met Pretty Ricky. I got to their dressing room like right before they, like literally like right before they were about to go on stage. Like, they were dressed in everything and they were getting ready to get out the door. So I just had to make it like real quick and stuff like that. So other than that, for the most part, everybody else wasn't like really in their dressing rooms. B2K was like on a whole nother side. So like, I didn't even see their dressing room. So I was really, you know, definitely grateful for the experience and everything. But I was like, oh man, I wanted to meet B2K. Like, y'all don't know, like posters on the wall. Like, that was my childhood, like literally. But nonetheless, it was a dope experience. By the time that I came from backstage and went back into the audience, like right in front of the stage where I was at before, it was Pretty Ricky's turn, because like I said, I got them right before they had to head, you know, to go on stage and stuff like that. So Pretty Ricky performed. So the only performances I missed that I didn't get to see for the Millennium Tour because I was backstage was Lloyd and Yang Yang Twins. Like, I literally came out right when the Yang Yang Twins was getting off the stage. But Pretty Ricky performed, and I seen Pretty Ricky perform one time prior to this. It was 1 year that they were on the Scream tour. This is like 2006 to I think 2007. This is like right when Late Night Special had been out. So that was the only time I've ever seen Pretty Ricky perform prior to the Millennium Tour and stuff like that. So not only did I get to see them perform, but I got to meet them before they actually went on stage. So that was pretty dope and stuff. And yeah, so they did their hits, and I was just getting my life, and I was just singing and stuff like that. And then after Pretty Ricky was Mario. Now, I thought like there's like a, you know, a order and stuff like that. So obviously B2K is gonna go last because they're like the headliners and stuff. But I thought like as far as the order was gonna go, I thought it was like B2K, Pretty Ricky, then Mario. But it was actually, you know, B2K, Mario, then Pretty Ricky. So like Pretty Ricky was on stage. After Pretty Ricky, Mario came on stage. Mario did his hits and stuff. Like, you know, like when you be growing up and you be watching these people like on television, so you see like their music videos and stuff. So like the singing and the dancing, and you know, like especially if you're like right on the stage, like right in front of the stage where I was at, you're able to tell if these artists are like actually singing or lip syncing. And they were like for real life really singing. So I'll give them that, number one. So I'm just letting y'all know that it's real singing going on this tour and stuff. So yeah, the whole, you know, music video, you know, reference I was making. So pretty much, you know, like just watching like Mario perform and dance and stuff like that, I kind of felt like I was watching music videos. Like, he was just killing it, you know, everybody was just sweating. So I got to see all the sweats all over and stuff like that. But he looked really, really good. He sounded really good. His performance was really dope. And then after that, you know, it was the finale. It was, you know, B2K. Like, the reason why we're all here, we were here for everybody else, but the reason why we're all here, B2K. And I just couldn't, like, in that moment, like, as I was waiting for them to come on the stage, standing right there in front of the stage, I was just like, whew. And just to think, a week before this, I was just solely convinced that I was going to miss this tour. I wasn't going to see it. And I was just forever grateful in that moment. Grateful to my company for allowing me to, you know, go out and cover it. Grateful to the event company that, you know, is ahead of the tour, that put on the tour, for even reaching out and, you know, wanting, you know, me to come and cover it, and making sure that I was cool, and, you know, calling just to make sure I got everything that I needed, and making sure I was good while I was there. Like, it was just, I was just very grateful within that moment before they hit that stage, because, you know, it was for 10-year-old Jade. Like, it was for the little version of me. Like, never in life have I ever seen B2K perform. And like, they were broken up, living their, you know, separate lives and stuff like that. And then it's just like, at the age of 25, I never thought that I would see B2K perform, and I did. Like, literally, like, it was just amazing. Like, the fact that that's my job, it was just freaking amazing. So, you know, obviously I'm getting clips for work and stuff to go on the page for you guys to, like, you know, engage with and like and comment and all of that stuff. And then once I get my clips, I put the phone down, and then I'm just sitting there just singing the songs, and I'm just getting my entire life. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, B2K. Like, that's like how I felt. Just so excited. I think my favorite part of their performance is when they did Why I Love You. Just because Why I Love You has always been my favorite B2K song. Literally, way before they even announced this tour, Why I Love You is still on my playlist to this day. So I was just extremely excited. It was an amazing, you know, experience. And I couldn't have asked for a better experience. Like, I literally spoken into existence. It happened. I was able to work and get my work done and, you know, please my company, and also just please my younger version of myself. And it was just amazing. Like, it was just amazing. So I think the tour doesn't end until like May. So definitely it's worth it. Like, if you haven't gotten tickets, and, you know, obviously this is not paid. Nobody's telling me to say this. I'm just letting you guys know. It's amazing, and I absolutely enjoyed myself. So my first beat, I just wanted to share my personal experience of the Millennium Tour, because, you know, it's still ongoing, it's music related, and yeah. But other than that, we're gonna move on to my second beat of this week, and I want to talk about this controversy surrounding Michael Jackson. Now, I'm sure you guys know about the I think it's on HBO, the Leaving Neverland docu-series or documentary. I don't know what it is. I haven't watched it, nor do I have the interest to watch it. First of all, me personally, I just kind of feel like literally June 25th, 2019 will mark 10 years since the passing of Michael Jackson. So it's kind of like 10 years has gone by since this man has been, you know, gone. And it's like, I don't understand it. Like, so, just from like reading articles and seeing what's going on social media, obviously, because I work in social media, so I have to have some, you know, kind of idea of what's going on. There's these, I believe, two guys, and they're pretty much just saying Michael Jackson did inappropriate stuff to them. And this documentary has pretty much did some things to Michael's. I don't even feel like with all of this that's going on, I feel like it's going to blow over. This has no effect on his legacy. But I mean, it's just like little things like certain, I believe the Children's Museum the other day, whatever items they had of Michael Jackson in there, they removed it. Or people removing Michael Jackson songs from certain things and stuff like that. And like, it's to me, honestly, this is some dumb stuff. It's very, very stupid to me, honestly. And then there's some people like, oh, well, we can't support Michael, or it's dumb. Like, you know how they have like the whole mute R. Kelly movement? It's like, oh, we gotta mute Michael Jackson. Why? Like, it's just not the same. It's not the same. I don't like how people are actually comparing the whole Michael Jackson and R. Kelly situation. It's not the freaking same. Like, okay, we have Surviving R. Kelly. It was mad girls. I don't even know how many. I got so sick and tired of girls getting introduced in the whole thing. These people that are alive and accusing this man of the same thing. And then you have these, I guess, like two white guys that's just like, oh, Michael touched me or did whatever. I don't know what they said in it because I didn't watch it. But they were saying that he did some inappropriate stuff to them when they were kids. And now as grown-ass men, they decided to, I guess, speak about it in a documentary 10 years after he died. And I guess they just want, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to say look. I'm still fucking with Michael Jackson. That's the whole purpose of me talking about this. Like, this is like obviously an ongoing issue and stuff that's like pretty much happening day to day, and people have their thoughts about it. And I'm just here to let y'all know I'm still rocking with MJ. At the end of the day, it's not the same as R. Kelly, absolutely not. And the fact that this man is not here to defend himself, and he's been gone for 10 years, and it's just, I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to make that my second beat of the week, just to let y'all know that I'm still rocking with Michael. So, I mean, y'all could comment below, let me know y'all thoughts. Y'all could tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm right, your thoughts on the situation. Maybe you watched it and you want to fill me in and let me know some things that I don't know, because I didn't watch it, like I said. But I just wanted to make that my second beat of this week to let y'all know I'm still rocking with MJ. And that's that, okay? So, other than that, we're going to move on to my third beat of this week. Now, this is one of the topics where it necessarily doesn't have to do with music, but it deals with music artists. And I'm referring to Kodak Black and Young M.A. So, I'm sure you guys know that earlier this week, Young M.A. and Kodak Black have pretty much been going back and forth. Excuse me. Have pretty much been going back and forth. And it all kind of just stemmed from, not too long ago, Kodak Black pretty much was like that. I guess he would smash Young M.A. or something like that. Like, for the most part, he's attracted to her. He's feeling her and stuff like that. The only thing is, everyone, the whole world is pretty much aware that Young M.A. don't get down like that. She doesn't like guys. She likes girls. And yeah, I kind of think just because her preference is pretty much well known, it's kind of like, you know, well, I sit here and say, yo, I would, you know, mess with her or smash her or whatever he said. And, you know, she don't rock like that. Like, y'all both like girls. And she kind of responded to the things that he's been saying on social media. She's just like, yo, he's weird. And I'm just like, he is weird. I just kind of feel like it's all for attention. One, because he has his whole girlfriend. I don't know her. I've seen her on Instagram before, but truth be told, the girlfriend don't even look like she's really interested in him. But he got this whole girlfriend, but yet he want to sit here and talk about how he would smash Young M.A. It's just weird to me. And I'm just saying, like I was just saying the other day, Young M.A. pulled more girls than Kodak Black. She pulled more girls than Kodak Black. Whether these girls are gay or straight, there's so many girls that I've seen or that I know personally that's like, I'm not gay, I don't like girls, but for Young M.A., I'll go straight. Like, she turned in straight girls gay. Like, that's how she, honestly, if y'all not from New York, that's the type of love she get out here. That's how she be really rocking. And it's been like that literally ever since she came out. Like, I've heard countless amount of girls say they would go gay for her. Like, so Young M.A. damn for damn sure. Like, I haven't even seen it. Just speaking, I just know for a fact that she pulls way more girls than Kodak Black, where Kodak Black is worried about smashing her. And then on top of that, she the better rapper. It's a lot of dudes. That's another thing. When we talk about like female rap and we try to talk about who's the hottest female rapper that's out right now, whatever, she don't never come up in a conversation. Now, I understand, you know, like I said, we know her preference and stuff like that. So she's, you know, I don't like know what the right term to use is, but we know she's a female, but she's, you know, how she is. Somebody please comment and let me know the proper term to use, because I really fuck with her. I like her a lot. Even when I met her, she was mad cool. But like she's like she be like, she's rap wise, like I don't even, people don't even talk about like rap wise how dope she is. Like, she be out here killing guys, some of the other female rappers, and yeah, Kodak Black just needs to stop with the attention seeking. But definitely comment below, let me know your thoughts on this whole Kodak Black Young M.A. situation or whatever. Yeah, I think it's just leave her alone, because at the end of the day, she rap better and she pull more girls, and that's that. Other than that, we're gonna go into my fourth beat of this week. Now, here we go. We're talking about something music related, something that I'm like excited about, and that is Queen Naija's. I believe it's 3 parts, and today the first part actually premiered. But she has this docuseries, which pretty much just covers the behind the scenes of her tour that she did last year. You know, towards the end of last year and stuff like that. The birth of the Queen Naija tour and stuff. So I was really happy when she posted the trailer to the docuseries. So I'm glad, like, you know, major networks like MTV are, you know, they're taking out the time to actually cover and, you know, track her, you know, her progress as like early on in her career and stuff like that. I remember like literally a year ago, probably not the exact date, but I remember last year, March, spring break, is when she released the video to Medicine. And to see where she's come from Medicine, to see that she did a whole EP, to see she did a whole tour, to see she had a whole nother baby, like so much has changed in a year for her. And I see there's a lot of people on social media or even people on YouTube that kind of like hate on her. And it's like, for what? Like, why are you not happy to see someone live their dreams? Like, wouldn't you want somebody to be happy if you were out living your dreams? Like, so there's a lot of people that hate on her, but just to watch, you know, her progress. Like I said, there's so much that happened within this year. But even if you go back further than a year ago and stuff like that, just to see the progression that she's made and to know that she didn't even drop an album yet, I'm really proud of her. And pretty much the first episode just kind of covered her, you know, not really listening to those haters, not really listening to the naysayers and stuff like that. Obviously, she started the tour pregnant, like, and I guess like when they planned the tour and they was putting everything together, she wasn't, or she didn't know she was pregnant at the time, but it was kind of like, oh yeah, she's pregnant and she's going on tour. And the first episode just pretty much just covered how, you know, she was like, you know, yeah, I'm pregnant and I'm still do it. I'm still prove these people wrong. And on top of that, even if you watch the vlogs or even if you see on social media, she had her son, who is now her eldest son, CJ, with her. So her being a mother, being pregnant, and still being like an artist and still traveling from state to state to get these shows done, is just like very admirable. And I'm proud of her. I'm glad to see what she's doing and how she's handling it and stuff like that, regardless of what the haters say. And I'm definitely looking forward to her debut album because I really did like the EP. So yeah, definitely if you watch Queen Naija's MTV, it's like a mini docu-series because the first episode was only 8 minutes. So definitely if you watch that first episode, and I believe it's 2 more and they come out on Fridays. So yeah, it's on MTV's YouTube channel if you guys didn't check it out. And yeah, so if you checked it out, let me know if, you know, your thoughts on it and stuff, without a doubt. But other than that, we're going to go into my last beat of this week. And my last beat has to deal with Dave Caesar. He was in some hot water this past week. And yeah, it's just... this kind of deals with like drama but also music at the same time, because it plays into like cancel culture. But he kind of spoke this stuff up. So if you guys don't know, Daniel Caesar, he was on live this week drunk, and pretty much he just got into this rant. It was a rant for sure. And his whole from what I got from it watching it, his whole argument is why are black people so mean to white people? Not to like get into like the whole race situation, but I guess it kind of stemmed from this incident that recently happened on social media. I kind of seen it, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But there's this lady by the name of Yes Jules. I've heard of her name before, but I don't know what she looks like. So I learned in this past situation that she's actually white. But I know for a fact that she was on someone's podcast, and she, from what I heard, was talking down and talking bad about Karen Civil and Scotty Beam. And I know that's when Karen Civil caught her out on social media and read her for filth. Karen Civil read her for freaking filth. Like, I saw those tweets and I was like, I don't know who this Yes Jules girls is. I don't know what she said, but Karen got in that ass. But I guess with that situation, he was kind of like, oh, why are you guys, you know, mean to Jules? And why are you guys mean to white people? And he was just kind of just going on like, you know, if we were nicer, we can learn some things and I guess level up. That's how I interpreted it. Maybe I'm interpreting it wrong, but apparently a lot of other people interpret it that way. But just the whole, why y'all so mean to white people? Now, you don't have to be mean to white people, but I'm like, are you serious? Like, this is a serious question. Like, literally days before that live, I remember doing a story about this white lady in Connecticut supermarket. If you guys follow CSR, or even if you're on social media, I'm sure you know the story by now, seen the video. But it was this white lady in this supermarket in Connecticut, and literally she was screaming at this black man, calling him a nigger, E-E-R. She was calling him a nigger, and she spit and everything. And I don't think no one knows what triggered that situation, but the fact that she was using racial slurs, spitting, and all of this shit, and this was a lady that was working for like the local like school district and whatnot. And here comes Daniel Caesar a couple of days later. Why are you guys so mean to white people? And that's not even the only video. like I see videos literally on a daily basis. And Daniel Caesar, why are you guys so mean to white people? So, and like, I understand he was drunk or whatever, but the friends he had with him at the table, they should have snatched the phone out his hand and ended the live, but they continued and they let him, because I think he was the only black person at the table, but they let him do it. They let him have this whole rant and told black people how we need to be more accepting and not so mean. And he was like, I know y'all gonna cancel me anyway, so I'm making new music right now, so if you not messing with me, you don't gotta stream my new music. Like, make me broke. And Black Twitter was like, say no more. They got in that ass. And that was that. And I definitely don't agree with some of the comments that he said and stuff like that. Great artist, made some great music. Obviously, he got a Grammy recently off of his stuff, but have better people on your team. Like, even if that's how you thinking and that's how you really feel, don't let millions of people know that shit, because now he got the whole thing that he got to clean up, and I don't even know if it can be cleaned. I don't know if I just don't know. But yeah, if you're familiar with this Daniel Caesar situation, do kind of feel like people should, and this has been one thing that I've been kind of like, wanting to ask, like, do you separate the artist from what they got going on outside of music? So he said some fuck shit on Instagram. So do you separate his remarks and his comments from his music and still enjoy his music? Because a lot of people were kind of distraught, because it was kind of like, oh, I love your music, but what the hell was that? So definitely comment below. Let me know your thoughts on that situation. But other than that, those are my 5 hot beats of this week. Okay, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in to this week's video. Now, of course, I have to end every single video by reminding you guys to comment, like, subscribe, and share. It would greatly be appreciated. Now, y'all know I can't end this video without giving y'all my song of the week. And my new song that I listen to every time I'm in the gym is Bay by OT Genesis. I found out through like social media about the song, listened to it, and I just replay it. Try listening to it on a treadmill. I just love it. It just gets me hype. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. I ain't nobody Bay though, but I mean that song is lit. It is definitely one of the dopest songs out right now. So Bay by OT Genesis is my song of this week. Other than that, thank you guys again for tuning in, and I will check y'all next time. So bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to share and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.